Okay. Yeah, no. Um, hmm. It truly becomes real when you are by yourself. A lot of things become very clear. You know, you're not as naive when you're by yourself. Uh, I've realized, I don't know about anybody else, but I've realized certain things. I've gotten to see who's supposed to be near me and who is not supposed to be. I've gotten to to actually get a more broader perspective because sometimes the people that we let in are not the people that are supposed to be staying. The people that we let in are sometimes not the people that we're supposed to be letting stay. We're not supposed to be giving them free airtime. Maybe I'm the one who's thinking like this, but the people who are always in the position to somewhat downplay an ounce of an effort that you put in, they don't deserve to be part and parcel of whatever it is that you're trying to. Whether it be a failure or whether it be a success, they're not supposed to be a part of that success or failure. As simple as that. As simple as that. English, please. I don't understand, but I'm still trying to learn other languages. I'm in that process. English, please. If are you a human being? Are you a person? First of all, let's start there. Are you a human being? Are you a human being? Okay, I'm not gonna get an answer, I guess. What are you then? What are you? Are you an alien? Are you extraterrestrial? Are you ET? If you are not human, what are you? Are you ET? Are you ET? Hmm? Guess I'm not gonna get an answer again. Uh, so I've gotten to see a whole lot of things, over the past month. I've when you're by yourself, when you're like this by yourself like this, a lot of things make sense, dog. A lot of things make sense, and you start to see reality for what it really is. Well, okay, I don't understand that language. No offense, don't mean to offend anybody, but I don't understand that language, and I don't know. Maybe I don't know where you're from, but you have to do yourself a favor and learn yourself some English, dog. I don't mean to sound like a whatever, but wherever you may be from, do your and learn yourself some English, cause. And it's not to say that other languages don't matter, but learn some English, bro. Like if I'm gonna understand you, you gotta at least be communicating with me, and I have to really understand you. Just saying, bro. You know what I mean? Hit me with that like button. Hit me with that subscribe button. Let's go. So, uh, I've had like a whole lot of like criticism instead of having support, you know? In the hood, of course, and of course online, I've had fake accounts come into my channel and seek to you know, I don't know, distract, I don't know what to call it. Distract, hate on me, I don't know what to call it, but I mean, I've been experiencing hate in my hood and online. But dog, complaining really doesn't work, dog. Complaining doesn't work. Complaining doesn't work because some of the things that some of us do, I honestly don't do some of the things that I do because I somewhat want to be cool. And people with their actions, pull that personality out of you. That personality of like, yeah, I don't care. I'm that person. Da 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 da. And I don't even want to be like that. I don't even want to be like that. I don't want to be narcissistic. I don't want to be like dismissive and discriminatory. I don't want that. I don't want to be discriminating anybody. But then there are certain people with their actions, they're gonna pull that out of you. Like they're gonna literally just pull that out of you. Being disrespectful, disrespecting people. There are certain people that have that capability of pulling that personality out of you. And it's not like you really wanna like disrespect nobody. It's not like you really wanna dump on anybody. You just wanna live your life and you just wanna be doing what you're doing. You wanna be making the effort that you wanna be making. And you wanna be doing your thing, and you wanna be at the same time creating community, because that's what it means to be human. It means that you have to be in the position to create community. You have to communicate with people. You have to cultivate interacting with people, connecting with people. You have to cultivate that attribute. Yeah, boy. So hey, in the hood, dog, I've been getting hate, dog. I've been getting criticism. I've been getting all this negative feedback from these people in the hood. I've been rapping for so many years. I've been making music for so many years. I thought that they'd be glad, to finally see that I'm sort of doing my thing when it comes to the social media space. I thought they'd be ecstatic, bro. I thought they'd be like making clicks, not even clapping hands. I thought they'd be like, Revenate after mother haters. Oh, next something hateful, negative, seeking to just agitate me whenever they get the chance. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I don't know. Maybe what I'm saying is that I seek to make more wholesome relationships, more wholesome friendships. The type of relationships or the type of friendships where it's like there's a whole lot of like commitment, there's a whole lot of respect, there's a whole lot of, you know, valuing the small things. I wish to make or create such relationships or friendships or cultivate such friendships and or relationships, because none of these friendships and or interactions that we get into are conducive in any way that's productive. There isn't any productivity in most of the interactions that we cultivate, because we cultivate interactions with people who just seek to control and just exploit whenever they get the chance, because in their heads it's like they want to be the coolest, they want to be seen, they want to climb the ladder faster. So it's like they gotta like dump on a person, they gotta dump on a person, they gotta talk smack, on a person's, hustle, on a person's will to keep going on. Because that's what keeps going on and on and on and on and on. It keeps repeating. And I don't know about any one of you guys, but I've been seeing a whole lot of things and I've been observing behaviors, and I've been starting to like peep game, more than I've ever, you know, attempted in my entire life. Like, it's crazy, dog. It's crazy. It's insane. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I'm taking it one step at a time. Blase, blase. My views are not that much. Because you know one reality that I'm accepting as I'm continuing with this is that there are certain people who come across my life, who come across me, but just choose to skip me. You know what I mean? I embrace that reality and I embrace that hardship, which is why I'm able to come on here regardless and talk my shit. Whether or not certain people are staying for long, I come on here and I just talk my shit. Whether or not there are people who don't come back to view my content again, I keep going and doing it. I keep progressing as I go. Progressive overload, baby. You feel me? Intensity. I like that shit. I love the fact that there are people out here who just hate, who just criticize, who just ridicule. I love that. It's a rush to me. So even if certain people skip my life, it's like a rush to me because I make my shorts, you know, I rap. I probably rap better than any nigga in your hood. Even if it sounds like I'm way too ahead of myself, I rap and I'm very good at that shit. I make my shorts. Even if a nigga, even if a nigga come up on some spiteful shit, I'm always gonna see through that shit. You know what I mean? What? The only way to know if it's the same as what it is, if it's a new car and the same price, is different from the one that was in the original. Aye, next. Doesn't make any sense. Fake account. Hide this. Hide this person. Hide this person. Hide this person. Hide this fake account. Hide this fake account. Yeah, boy. So, um, it is what it is. Just like right now. Just like now. Just like now. Just like now. This account right here is fake, dog. Fake. I say that because even what is said now doesn't make no sense. It doesn't correlate to what I'm trying to convey or trying to, shed light to. It doesn't which is like I'm always in that position, dog. I'm always 10 toes. I'm always 10 toes like that. I'm always 10 steps ahead like that, bro. Which is why most of these niggas be hating on a nigga. Cause I'm always 10 steps ahead. Dog, it's like, yo, people are good at what they're good at. And instead of sticking to what they're good at, they wanna always look for where they can take from. Like people be always they don't wanna be looking and they don't wanna be acknowledging their strengths or what they're good at. They always wanna be comparing, they always want the power of another. Nah, dog, it doesn't work like that, dog. The only thing you must strive for is to um create something, stand for something, have purpose, stand on value, stand on values, stand on ethic. That's what the fuck must happen. And me, I don't know about y'all, but I'm going through this right now. I'm being hated on in the hood. I'm being hated on in the hood, nigga. I'm having people criticize me. I'm having people ridicule me left, right, center because I'm choosing to stand for a certain ethic, a certain way of life. And I'm choosing to stick to that which I represent, which I advocate for. I choose to stick to that shit. And some niggas just be hating on a nigga. Some niggas be hating on a nigga. Feel me? They be hating on a nigga because the nigga choose what the nigga choose. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with that, bro. What's wrong with that mentality? What's wrong with that mindset, dog? What's really happening? Why you hate on another person for what they choose? That doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense. Why you want to hate on another nigga or why you want to hate on another individual for what they choose? Everybody got the power of choice in this world. Whatever it is, religion, dog, it may be whatever, dog. Whatever it is that you choose to represent what it is you choose to represent. But as long as you know that You mustn't bring harm to children. You must be good to those who are good to you. You must always be an honest, earnest person. You must always stay true to your word. As long as you know such basic things, there's no need for you to even elude yourself with material stuff, with external shit. There's no need for that. But then you have niggas, you have people, you have individuals diluting what it really means to be human. What diluting shit up and down. Like the brother yesterday, since like right now, it's 13 minutes past 4. Um Evening, I guess, right? So it's 14, no, yeah, evening. Yeah, I think. Yeah, still evening, fairly. So if I'm not mistaken, noon is like 5 6. That's noonish, something like that. So noon is like 5 6. Towards 5 6 is noon, and then 7 8 9 whatever. That's nighttime. So it's about 14 minutes past 4 noon right now where we are. So yesterday, this brother dog, I was like streaming dog, trying to do what I do, whatever, blah blah. Not a popular creator, whatever, blah blah. But either way, even if I'm not as popular, just forcing what I'm forcing, I don't know, digging wherever I'm trying to dig at. You feel me? As far as getting new viewers goes, as far as getting new engagement goes, because obviously I wouldn't be even trying to be myself like that to YouTube if I didn't know what it is that I'm doing, or if I didn't have a perspective of what it is that I'm supposed to do. I obviously wouldn't involve myself in YouTube. But I have a perspective, I have an understanding as a creator what I'm supposed to do on YouTube. Whether the result be good, whether it be bad, I have a perspective, I have an understanding, a broader understanding of YouTube. You know what I mean? And I've acquired the skill henceforth. And niggas in the hood, they hating on me. They hating on a nigga. They hating on a nigga. They hating on it. Like, it's not even like my boy, and it's not everything is like money, dog. Not everything. One thing is for sure, I'm on 200 and something subscribers, né? Meaning that I'm not popular, right? But at the same time, there are people that I'm able to engage, and within me being able to engage those people in my mood, they mad for that, they mad because I have made purpose, I have purpose, and they mad, bro. Some of them is like mad, bro. Some of them is like straight up haters and shit. You feel me? So it's like, oh, yeah, Mohammed, how are you, Mohammed? How you doing today, Mohammed? How you feeling today, Mohammed? So in the hood, they be hating on a nigga, dog. They be hating on me, dog. They be hating. Give me a like, Muhammad. They be hating the fact that I'm like one of those guys who's able to come from nothing, and now I'm suddenly, sort of having change or whatever. They be hating on a nigga, dog. They be hating on me, bro. They be finding every reason in the world to throw shade. They be finding every reason in the world to talk down on me because I'm way better, and I'm technically way better than some of these niggas in the hood. And when it comes to something, nigga, if I'm live right now, and if I have brothers like Muhammad call like watching me from India, if I'm not mistaken, it means that I'm doing something. I am technically doing something. Hit me up with that like, okay, hit that like button. All right, it will mean that I'm doing something, and because I'm doing something, people in the hood, like the other brother who was like a part of my live stream, and I didn't even want him to be a part of my shit because he's not here right now as we speak. He's not thinking about how am I gonna get access to the internet so that I edit certain things out, so that I configure. He's not thinking about that because he's not even in my position right now. So in other words, there are people that are gonna hate you because they wanna be in your position. These people wanna be in your position so bad. It's like they can't help but be angry. You feel me? They can't help but be angry when they see you coming up a certain type of way. You feel me? So in my locale, I'm having hating ass motherfuckers everywhere. I'm having hating ass niggas everywhere. Cause not most of them is like live right now on YouTube. In my locale, I'm not gonna say in South Africa and fucking brag about shit that's not even there. In my locale right now, they ain't live right now. Like this, okay, yo, Daniel, how you doing, Daniel? How you feeling, Daniel? Yeah, I'm renting, my man. I'm renting. I'm talking about my situation, my sort of life situation, and I'm sort of hoping that to some of you, it's gonna come as some sort of like kicker, some sort of awakener. You feel me? That's what I'm hoping for. So in the hood, in the hoodie, since like Krusher Recs like was like a pipe dreaming rapper type shit, you feel me? Like because I was like a pipe dreaming rapper in the day, whatever, blah 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 blah. And of which I don't just go into the studio no more like that, cause like I'm not as pipe dreaming as I used to be, especially ever since YouTube done trialed me, gave me a chance, for whatever reason, because we here now, I'm here now with some of you guys, you feel me? And you probably feeling my fucking energy because I got it like that. And so like, I'm having people in my hoodie hating on a nigga. Hating on a nigga, like hating on a nigga. Like they be seeing me like walking in the street and I'm live and like I'm engaged and I'm probably like engaging a new audience. They be seeing a nigga like talk to some of y'all, during one of my lives. Like some of them is like angry as fuck because some of them is like on TikTok, my nigga. Because some of them is like used to TikTok. Some of them is used to TikTok so much that it pisses them off if there's somebody who gonna come around professing his dedication towards a huge platform like you, like my nigga in the hoodie that I be from, my nigga. And I hope that some of y'all is listening, and not only just listening, but being educated to, and having an awareness of like the behaviors, yeah, of the people in our communities, the sort of hate that they have, the envy that the dangers that they pose. Because I ain't around most of these motherfuckers in the first place. Oh, hey. I like the people in my hoodie. I'm not always around them like that. You feel me? Whistle God says, "Do you know Gabe Horn?" I don't know Gabe Horn. Tamim, hello to you too. Tamim, Whistle God, Gabe Horn. I don't know that. I don't know what is that. What is a Gabe Horn? I'm from South Africa, by the way. I'm from South Africa, by the way. What is a Gabe Horn? Is it like a horn from like some sort of antelope, some sort of creature? Like what's a Gabe Horn, bruh? You know what I'm saying? I'm South African, so you gotta like reiterate certain things to me because like I'm not like really as like faceted when it comes to languages and cultures. I understand the cultures that I understand, but I don't understand them in detail like that. So illustrate to me. Not Gabe. Not Gaby. Hey man. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying Gabehon. That's what I said. I'm Goonie, Baba. I'm black. Maybe you are mixed breed, but I'm Goonie, Baba. I'm black. What is that? Gabehon. What is that? Gabehon. What is that? Hmm? Hmm? What is that, bro? What is that? Gabehon. What is? I am good. I'm obviously good. I'm obviously good, bro. Why you gotta be asking me why I'm good? I'm obviously good. What language is that? That's what I'm asking. I'm South African. I'm Swati. Understand? So what language is that? Is it like some sort of tribal horn? Like why are you even coming in on my live talking about horns? I don't understand. If it's like a tribal horn, educate me. But you're keeping quiet. Okay. It's a name. It's what name? It's what name? What name is it? What name is it for? What does it represent? That name. What does it represent? Kabehon, Kabehon. I don't know, bro. I'm Swati. Gabe. Oh, Gabe Horn. Oh. Okay, why are you telling me about Gabe? Why are you telling me about Gabe? Why are you telling me about Gabe? Yeah? Oh, Gabe watches me. Oh, hey, shout out to Gabe, man. Yeah, shout out to Gabe. Shout out to Gabe. Yeah, shout out to Gabe. Yeah, shout out to Gabe. Hey, hey, Baba. I'm Swati, Baba. I'm Guni, Baba. I'm Guni, Baba. I'm Swati. I'm Swati, purely. So, I'm gonna say names however I say them because I'm Swati, Baba. I'm Guni. You understand? I'm Swati. I'm Guni. I'm gonna pronounce names however I pronounce them. Yeah, well, because it's like I'm not fake like that. Well, I'm not fake. Yeah, I'm not fake. Oh, Gabehorn is the goat, huh? What does Gabehorn do? What does he do? Is he a stuntman? Is Gabehorn a stuntman? What does he do? What does he do? Is he a stuntman? Gabehorn. Why is he a coach so much? Is he a stuntman? He does stunts. What does he do? Hmm? You see, we're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have a problem. We're already having a problem. So, hide user. Well, so he kept on saying, I don't know, maybe a fake account because there's a case of fake accounts coming into my life, flooding my life with messages that are just nonsense. So, there's a case of such. So, anyways, what was I even talking about? So, hey, man, just stay clear, man. Stay clear. Stay clear and always make sure that you are always aware. Yabo. You're always aware of your surroundings, where you are in your hood. The people that you talk to, like what they talk to you about. Just be aware of a whole lot of things, man. Don't be a passive consumer. Because most of us in the world, the best of us, even me included, like I find myself like so weak in certain days. It's like I just can't help it. You feel me? And then I just find myself just indulging in whatever stupidity and foolishness that is portrayed within that particular given time. So the most of us find ourselves weakened. The most of us find ourselves caught off guard, when it comes to interactions that are really just fake, and very superfluous in nature. Oh, redundance all around, the most of us find ourselves uh subject to such manipulation, to such indirect nonsensically posed gestures, in a way of wanting to convince you that you are nonsensical in choosing the life that you are choosing, and to be telling you that you are good in. Maybe specializing in whatever it is that you're specializing in, you may be on the verge of opening probably one of the biggest businesses in your bro. Keep going. That's all I'm gonna say. Keep going. And one thing is for sure, they're gonna hate you, nigga. They're gonna hate because they wanna be in your position. They wanna be in your possession. They wanna be in your possession, bro. And the reason why I bring this up is because of that other guy who appeared on my live, dog. And I didn't even want him to appear on my live because, like, his thinking is shitty. He's shitty. He's shitty. He's a shitty person. Like, I just don't fuck with him at all. you know. And then the other time, yesterday, the other time, because now it's like 4:28 noon in South Africa. So the other time yesterday, I came, I was walking up, right, and then he was also walking up. As I was walking up, uh, he sort of slackened, and we sort of came across each other, bumped into each other, whatever. And I was playing a song, and then bro, the way in which people are so messed up in the brain, so psychologically challenged. He's like, I love the song that you're playing. I'm like, nigga. In my head, I'm like, in my head, of course, outward, I'm like, yeah, okay. But on the inside, I'm like, nigga, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I'm like, in my head, I'm in inside, on the inside, I'm like, you cannot be in the position to be instigating war against the nigga. And then suddenly I play a certain song, and then you suddenly say that you love the song that I'm playing. Bro, certain niggas, dog. Certain people in the hood, certain people in the neighborhood, they're gonna have you messed up in the head, guys. Deliberately. Because they wanna be in your position so bad, so bad. Like, I don't know why certain people can't make peace, dog. Just make peace, dog. Certain people got it like that, bro. That's just how it is. Certain people got it like that, while you don't. Because this brother that I speak of, he clearly just doesn't. He doesn't know how to make peace when it's certain times. Oh, and I'm not even trying to be like sounding like I'm superior to you. I'm not superior in any way. But what I'm saying is that when it comes to certain things, when it comes to certain skills, when it comes to certain qualities, there are things that other people are gonna have that you're not gonna have, dog. That's just how it is, dog. That's the cycle of life. That's the cycle of life, dog. You know what I mean? You come up not having certain attributes, not having certain qualities, not having certain factors. But it doesn't entirely mean that you have to dump on yourself, that you it doesn't mean that you have to like be angry because certain people are doing things that you are unable to do, bro. You're obviously gonna mess yourself up in the head, dog. You're obviously gonna mess yourself up in the head, dog. You know what I'm saying? Me and my friend the other time, TFK, the guy who's on the profile picture with me, we were talking about it, about it the other time. He's the one TFK is wise like that. He's one of the most wisest guys I've ever come across. Real as talk. He mentioned this point to me the other time. He was like, "Hey, yo, dog, uh, you must not be in the position to want to have another person's, I don't know, like you must never be in the position to want to be in another person's situation. You must he was TFK was mentioning to me that the guy who's with me on the profile picture, that you must not be in the position to want to be in somebody else's position, or you must never be in the position to wanna compare yourself with another person's situation or another person's outcome." That's what TFK was saying. That's what TFK was maintaining the other time when I was with him. Fellow rapper, fellow rapper friend, close friend, TFK. So some of these people in the hood, they want to be in your position so bad, dog, so much that they end up damaging themselves psychologically and mentally. So much that they end up stunting themselves psychologically and mentally. So, me and TFK the other time, you know, very close friend of mine, fellow rapper, fellow musician, fellow entrepreneur, you feel me? We were talking about this shit the other time. That, hey yo, in whatever it is that you do, dog, what you do has to just be what you do, and just you have to stick with what you do. And as you go, we have to be in the position to be discerning of the fact that you have to control what you are able to control within that given time. And you must not be in the position to look at another person's success and say, damn, why is it not me? Why is it not me? Like to say, instead of saying, why is it not me? Start asking, why not me? Fellow rapper, South African rapper, Casper Nyovest, one of the biggest names in South Africa, maintained this point that instead of asking silly questions like, why is it not me? Take out the is and say, why not me? Because if you start asking, why is it not me? You're obviously deluding yourself, dog. You're obviously psychologically, mentally disabling yourself. You're somehow disconnecting certain channels if you are to be in the position to want to be so angry at the fact that another person is progressing while you're not. You are in the position to psychologically and neurologically disconnect yourself from a whole lot of possibilities that are there, dog. So, hey, yeah. No, it's very interesting. It's a very, very interesting sight to note that you have to indeed stick to what you know best. You have to stick to being yourself full time instead of being angry at the fact that there are people who are doing what you are unable to. Because at the end of the day, we won't have the same strengths, we won't have the same qualities, we won't have the same sort of proclivities. You know what I mean? We're gonna be different like that. We're gonna be unique genetically even. So instead of asking why is it not me, start asking why not me. And instead of hating on people who are making actual strides towards something that they want to build and something that they've built partially, instead of hating on people, dog, start focusing on yourself more, dog. Start streaming more if you have to, because besides YouTube, there are other streaming platforms. And you could grow yourself on those streaming platforms before you even graduate to YouTube. Because even I myself, I came up streaming on YouTube. My first time streaming was on YouTube. But as time goes, I sort of branched into experimenting with other platforms, namely Bigo Live. And with Bigo Live is a very interesting ecosystem, you know what I mean? And as YouTube, of course, is as well. But yeah, man, it's that's it, bro. If you are a part of the journey, Krusher Recs, the rapper, the struggling creator, blah 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 blah. I just hope that it inspires you, the hardships that are there, in the journey of Krusher Recs, the ridicule, the naysayers, in his neighborhood. I thought that I sort of hope that it uplifts you, it sort of ignites a new fire in you, a new realization. Yeah, one of endless possibilities. I want a new realization of endless possibilities. Yes, in that context, in that manner of syntax. Yes, and endless possibilities. That word. Yes, but you get what I'm trying to say. Either way. Yeah, man. I just hope that it was educational. I hope that this particular moment was educational to some of you who took their precious time in their schedule to even take a chance on this Mari statutory content creator. Anyways, yeah, you know what's going on though, bro. Keep on hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you share this video because it is a video after 24 hours of processing. So make sure that you hit that like button, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, and make sure that you come back, man. To either the video or one of the lives. Make sure that you come back, man. It's Krusher Recs, Revinator, After Mother Haters, rapper, songwriter, content creator, one of the best rappers of his time. And the slogan goes to the naysayers, I really lose nothing. Signing out. Thank you so much, man. See you on the next one.